Putting my rear diff together. I'm going to make a very quick video. It's not going to be very in-depth, but basically I printed out the pages from the manual. There's 3 pages that tell you how to assemble the final drive. It's pretty freaking easy. Always put a new armature plate, they call it. I got my new rollers in there with my billet cage, and I put new H-clips. Apparently you can reuse them. I didn't. Pretty expensive for all the little H-clips and stuff, but you have to buy a whole factory roller just to get all, or factory cage just to get all the H-clips to reuse them, but whatever. So the way this diff works is when you flip the switch, this is a big coil right there. There's a bunch of coils down in there. You can see them, right? And it magnetizes these two surfaces. And these two surfaces, as you can see, line up with the wear marks on the old armature plate. See? Right? So when you press that button, this armature plate, which is usually freewheeling, gets attracted and grabs onto that. So it stops it, right? So what do you think that means? So the armature plate is hooked to this center carrier. So usually that's all freewheeling. So it's kind of hard to do, but I'm gonna try to hold the phone so you can see this. So when the armature plate gets energized, this is awkward. It grabs and it stops moving. And the pinion gear is going to keep moving. So what that does is that takes the little bearings where they're usually at. You see they're not protruding, but this piece is kind of like wavy, right? It's not a perfect circle, and it makes them get lined up to where they come out and they can engage the piece that the axle slides into. So it looks kind of, I need a third hand for this, or a head mount. It looks kind of like that. You can't even see it in the video. I'm gonna drop my phone. But yeah, so that's what it does basically. The little rollers come out and then they can engage that, and that's the same with the lock and everything works. So pretty simple how it works. What failed was this cage broke. You can see the little pieces. So now I got a beefier cage, new armature plate. Check the tolerances and everything. They have to be pretty close. Everything should be good. The only thing that's kind of wrong with this diff is, well, now that I'm using this aftermarket cage, people say it will engage slightly differently, but I mean it's gonna be worth it because it's bulletproof. It's like hardened aluminum or whatever, hard coated aluminum versus little zinc piece of junk. But yeah, the diff looks pretty good. Other than that, there's no real signs of wear in here, so it should work out well. I got my rebuilt drive shaft already put in. I had them install Spicer greasable U-joints, which you might be able to see down there. Yep. Kind of a pain to get in. You really got to fish it in there. They use the, I don't know, some kind of Toyota carrier bearing, aftermarket, which fits in there perfect. It's supposed to be better quality than the Polaris one. So hopefully it'll all work out good. Yeah, should have it back up to 100% tonight.